The stage is yours. Enjoy.
You took my joke with BitConnect, by the way. I wanted to do that, but all good. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for being here. My name is Philip, and I'm a BD lead at Sigma. First of all, thanks for being here. This has been the really nice couple of days here at Paris.com. So shout out to the organizers for hosting us here and doing this lovely event. Also, special shout out to people who jumped between Paris.com and ECC here close by. That's actually one of the main topics here today, is the interoperability between our two systems. More precisely, future-proofing interoperability on trust, security, and governance with Sigma. So let's dive into the presentation. So what is Sigma? Sigma is a modular security and transport layer that enables general message passing, interoperability, and seamless communication between EVM, substrate, but also beyond, in future. At Sigma, we have these 5 categories that are main components of our interoperability, and they drive our vision. One, beyond EVM. It connects natively EVM-based chains, substrate-based chains, and more in future. 2 is, of course, the public infrastructure, meaning building Sigma for common good, open source, and free. That's the intent, for this to be a public good. 3, cross-chain builder community, meaning we aim to create a thriving cross-chain builder community of contributors that help builders create and share modular components for effortless integration into DeFi, gaming, and other use cases. Of course, there is the real important part, number 4, tailored security, which means that developer will be able to choose between the 3 kind of options, a balance between security, cost, and convenience. And our adaptive security approach actually enables them to make optimal security choices based on their context and their use cases. And last but not the least, permissionless. We are committed to fostering a permissionless protocol to the greatest extent possible. This means that every project and cross-chain developer will be able to leverage Sigma with no need to ask permission or no need to wait for anyone to integrate their token or new tokens or new networks. We have everything that I just mentioned before. We have wrapped into this SDK, easy to use, and you can install and run it in less than 3 commands. Is it moving? Yeah, it's moving. The GIF worked, by the way. I would like to take you through a simple architecture, but I won't go into too much detail here, because I'll try and do the real demo after this slide, which will probably fail, but we'll see. So here we can see the Subbridge UI. It is a transfer UI, which is integrated into Sigma. In this case, it's Subbridge by Fala, powered by Sigma. So on the left there, you can see user connecting EVM wallet. Then they create a deposit. It's the orange, like number 1. They create a deposit, and they interact with the bridge contract. After that, it parses the deposit event is parsed. And on the right, you can see the set of relayers that between them determine a coordinator. Then they determine a signing process and execute the destination on execute the transaction on the destination chain. So let me show you a real example. just to... Nope. Can I switch to... Okay. So here we can see the sub-bridge UI. We want to bridge from Ethereum to Fala. For example, 10 Fala tokens to this address. And here we can see the bridging fee, the destination chain fee, and the estimated time. First, we have to approve the transaction. On the right-hand side, we can see the version 1 of the Sigma protocol explorer, and then we can, when the transaction is approved, we can then hit transfer and submit the transaction to the bridge. And now the transaction should be visible on the explorer. Transaction confirmed, view on Explorer. And here we can see the pending transaction that I just did. So it kind of worked. Just a second. So, as I mentioned before, Sigma takes multi-layered approach to security rather than relying on a single mechanism. We also, of course, audited our smart contracts, and we have off-chain defense layer, meaning cutting-edge cryptography of multi-party commutation and threshold signature schemes, or TSS. Here is a Coinbase tweet from kinda like 2 years ago, but it's still very much relevant, saying secure MPC enables crypto assets to be stored, transferred, and deployed more securely, easily, and flexibly than ever before, which is true, still true. Sigma's development roadmap, or the future, or the road to trustlessness at Sigma, we will now focus on 2 further phases to become fully decentralized and trustless. First, we'll extend the relay network with trust-minimized nodes based on block header Oracle technology and secured with proofs of consensus, obviously optimistic and validity, meaning ZK proofs. And phase 2 is end-to-end trust verification, or trustless, or to be more precise, trust minimized. Tailored security. Tailored security is kind of a big deal for us, meaning our vision for this protocol is that developers will be able to choose, or users can pick, or in future, ideally it's even chosen for them, the level of security they want to, based on their context and use case and need, actually. So, for example, if you want to bridge tokenized loyalty points or whatever from your redeemable voucher, you can choose a quick, cheap, and fast bridging proof of authority technology. But on the other hand, if you have something really, really important and really, really valuable for you to bridge, like a JPEG of a rock or something like that, then you can actually choose something more suited and tailored, more secure solution, utilizing trusted relayers and zero-knowledge proofs. And finally, for decentralized governance or multi-sigs to meritocracy, Sigma is and will be contributor-owned interoperability layer, and so it will be its governance. Phase 1, which is, we have divided this in 2 phases. Phase 1 is the phase that we are currently in, meaning where we use multi-sigs. Gnosis is on Ethereum side, obviously, and also a big shout out to the team at ChainSafe and Thibaut for developing this great tool, Multics. And phase 2 is obviously where we will extend governance not only to the multi-sigs, but to all contributors. With this, I would like to finish my talk, and thank you all for coming here in such a nice number after the parties yesterday, I assume. But also, one more thing. As you can see, Sigma is making great progress in interoperability, but we still have some way to go. This is why I would really like to invite all of you, the community, to come and build with us. You can either scan this QR code, we have a booth there, you can reach out to me directly or in any way, but please reach out and let's continue shaping the future of interoperability together. Thank you.
Amazing. Congratulations, Philippe, for showcasing a demo during an event. It's sometimes touchy, but it worked well. Perfect. We can applaud him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, so I don't know if you take back the computer or I let you manage.